How does Anakin Skywalker rank against Kanan Jarrus?
How does Ahsoka Tano rank against Luminara and Dooley?
What about Ezra or Cal Kestis?
But we all know Coleman Trevor tops the whole list.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back and want to give a huge shout out to the Jedi Council for lending us this venue. This is kind of nice.
It is. Look, a room with a view.
I heard they're hurting for Republic credits right now. The war has not been very nice to them. We got to get out of here in a timely fashion because there's a birthday party right after us.
It sounds just like a Chuck E. Cheese over there.
So thanks to Master Yoda, Master Windu. We'll keep that in mind when we get to your
1,000
ranking.
thank yous.
Because that's what we're doing today. We're ranking Jedi.
Yes.
In fact, I think we just get to the first one.
Yeah.
What about a little Shaak Ti action?
Ooh, Shaak Ti.
Shaak Ti. You guys know how this works. S, A, B, C, D, and F.
Yes.
For those bottom feeder Jedis down there. And Shaak Ti, where's she going to go? You know, I think Shaak Ti, you don't see her much in the movies.
It's true.
She's all right in The Force Unleashed. She's a nice little boss.
What about Gendy's Clone Wars?
She's all right there.
It's true.
But she fails to protect the Chancellor.
She does. Which death do you count as canon for Shaak Ti?
My goodness, there's so many.
Well, fine. Maybe do you have a favorite death?
A favorite death for Shaak Ti?
Favorite death.
Force Unleashed.
Force Unleashed. I think
Get thrown into the Sarlacc on Felucia.
Well, she doesn't get thrown in there. I thought she dives in by her own.
Does she? It's been a little while since I was going to say.
I think she just lets herself be taken by the Sarlacc and just to kind of prove a point.
Okay, gotcha.
But I think I could. I think I want to put her low A if you're okay with that.
Low A?
Low A.
What if I'm not okay with it, Seth?
I don't know.
What if I'm not okay?
We're doing this already
with your bad opinion. Oh, did you notice what I had sitting here?
What you got?
Look at this. I got a little hollow communicator because right outside the door is my man Captain Rex, and he's going to be executing a certain order against my friend over here if he just so happens to step a little too far out of line. In this case, I think I can accept a low A. But if I didn't, the good captain is standing ready.
Gotcha. You see, that's funny because I also have Captain Rex waiting in the hallway. He's ready to, fill out a certain order if you step out of line.
Thanks, Captain. Real team player. Roger. Appreciate that. The war's hitting everybody pretty bad, I guess. My goodness. So there you go. Veto sitting on the table. We each get one because we're not made of money. Seth, I'll accept your offer for a low A.
Gotcha. Do you have any criteria?
Well, for how I'm ranking these?
Yeah, how you feeling? Yeah, are you just letting the Force guide you?
Let's start with the most shallow.
Yeah.
Rule of cool. Shaak Ti looks pretty cool.
She does look cool.
You got some rule of cool action.
Yeah.
Your Jedi-ness.
Yes.
How one with the Force and sacrifice, that's a big deal.
Yes, I think that's my big one. I think that if you are a good wizard along with a good sacrifice.
Are you a good wizard?
Yep, that gets you up one.
Did you sacrifice?
Yeah, I think that those are like some big things.
What if then they become a dark wizard?
I think that makes you go down.
We go down. Okay.
Yeah, dark wizard, not a good thing. Yeah. Except on the villains tier list. Check that out. But yes, sacrifice, I think that's going to be my annoying caveat.
I'm also taking into account some power as well, power level. Like how strong in the Force are you?
What about like ranking, like them just being on the High Council? Does that matter to you at all?
No.
Okay.
Not really.
Okay.
I'm mostly factoring in Jedi-ness and power.
Okay.
Like you might be a really good Jedi, but you're not very powerful. And so you might inch down a couple.
Gotcha.
In fact, Shaak Ti, that's making me reconsider. Maybe she is a B tier after all.
She fought General Grievous and like his guards and everything.
She did, but General Grievous has been proven to be kind of a chump. So
okay.
Are we all ready? Are we getting there?
No, I'm not going to fight it. So there you go. I guess you could put Shaak Ti a B.
Hit us with the next one. Okay. What do we got?
Luminara and Dooley. Yes.
Luminara.
She's the master of Barasafi. She did a great job.
That's a good point.
Yes.
She's kind of cool in Clone Wars, though.
She is kind of cool in Clone Wars. But that being said, I think that she is somewhere in the B tier as well.
I got a feeling the B tier is going to get busy today.
It might get busy. B for busy.
But you know what? That makes sense. The bell curve.
Yes.
Not everybody's S tier, not everybody's F tier.
Yes, that is true. I wonder if we'll have any F tiers today.
I don't know. We might. What about Jaro Tapal? The master of Cal Kestis.
Yes.
A pretty cool Jedi master.
Yeah, we don't get much with him, though.
No. But you know what? I think less is more.
Sometimes.
I'm going to hit you with a low A tier.
A low A?
Yeah.
Really?
You know
what got you on that?
Well, you experience more of his teachings throughout Fallen Order, and he's like kind of a wizened, almost like he's not really a one with the Force situation. Like Cal is experiencing memories of him, as he's regaining his abilities throughout the game.
Yeah.
I just always thought he had a very nice, comforting presence in that game. And I thought you really felt the weight of him passing in Order 66. Like he does everything he can to save Cal.
I was going to say sacrifice, right?
Yeah. I mean, he tosses him his broken lightsaber, does everything he can to get Cal Kestis out of there and dies in the process. So, not in it a lot, but I think he's a deserving of A tier.
Okay. All right. Well, again, the sacrifice could get me there. Yeah. Because these two they didn't really do that.
No.
Gotcha.
They just fought to the end.
Which is good. Depa. That's all I could ever think of. Gotcha. She is like the main character of the Living Force.
Is she?
Yes.
I didn't read that book.
She's all right, but I think I think she's a member of the B party. I mean, I don't think that she doesn't do much for me in the sense that like that book didn't make me like her anymore or anything like that. I felt bad. She had a tough time during that, and she did overcome lots of stuff. Yeah. But yes.
The Master of Kanan Jarrus, Caleb Doom.
Yes. I was going to say, and she might even, she was Padawan to Mace Windu, right?
Yes.
I think so.
Cin Drallig, the Battle Master of Coruscant.
Ooh,
he's pretty cool. He's unfortunately only in the movies for like a very brief scene in the hologram.
Yes, he's in the video game though.
He's in the video game, and I love his fight with Anakin in the video game, especially the GBA version. Is one of the most memorable fights because you get to fight his apprentice. What's her name?
Isn't it Sarah?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Proto Ahsoka.
He's in the novels as well. Like, I mean, it's brought up that he's, one of the few people that Count Dooku told General Grievous, don't fight him. You're going to lose. And Anakin also like went and fought him on purpose.
Yeah, he was like the final boss for Anakin in the Jedi Temple.
Basically.
Yeah,
so
he's pretty cool. It's also Nick Gillard.
Yes.
The fight choreography.
Yes.
Cin Drallig is Nick Gillard backwards. I think that's a fun little thing.
Yes.
He's an A.
Yeah, he's low A.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Just, I think that's cool.
He's neat.
Yes.
I hope we get some more of that character.
That would be cool.
I've always liked him.
Yord. Your favorite.
Yord Horde.
Yep. I'm thinking C.
Boop.
What do you mean? What did he do?
I just don't like Yord.
You just don't like Yord. Well, we all know you don't like his lightsaber. That's for sure.
No, yellow lightsaber, automatically you get moved down.
Dang. Wow. A hidden rule, guys. A hidden rule.
I think it's because he doesn't feel like a Jedi. Like, I don't believe that he's some wizened Jedi Knight.
Again, he feels
MCU-y.
A lot of them feel like they're all Mace Windu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He feels very like MCU, like Guardians of the Galaxy type character. He doesn't feel very Star Wars-y.
Gotcha.
Low C. He's not D tier.
I was about to say, there's a couple characters from The Acolyte that I think are a D tier.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would give it to Yord.
Just not my favorite character from that show.
I get you. Do you have a favorite character from that show?
Yeah. Gotcha. I really like Chimere. I really like
is he a dark wizard?
Jedi.
Yeah. Okay.
So we'll talk about that one Jedi.
Yeah.
Eno Cordova.
Oh, man. I haven't played this game, so you're going to have to help me.
He is one of the Jedi Masters from Jedi Fallen Order. He's like a archaeologist type.
Ooh, okay. Like
Jedi.
a Lor Santeca, kind of?
Yeah, actually. Very similar.
All right.
BD-1 is his droid.
Oh, okay.
And so he's always like playing little messages from him throughout the game. It's funny. I actually thought he was dead. He's not. Like, he's in Survivor.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then, spoiler alert, he does die in Survivor.
Yeah.
With a pretty unexpected demise. I do really like this character. He's different. I like the different angle. Like, he's like an archivist, archaeologist type. Like, he's focused on the wisdom, like going out there and like finding old ancient Jedi stuff, like the Zepho. He's really into the Zepho.
But no like big sacrifice. No,
he kind of gets
real
like,
Jedi-ness.
He gets caught by surprise. He's a good Jedi. For sure. But he doesn't play that. High B is kind of what I'm thinking.
Really? Like, you'd put him above like the Jedi Knights on the Jedi Council.
Well, he's a Jedi Master.
Is he?
Yeah.
Or is that just because he's gone? Or like all the others are gone?
No, he is a Jedi Master.
Okay.
He's like Indiana Jones. He's basically Lor Santeca if Lor Santeca was an actual Jedi.
Okay. All right. I mean, I can't do much.
I think that's fair. High B is fair for him.
All right.
I don't think he's quite A tier, but he's pretty cool. Who's that?
This is Kyle Katarn.
Oh.
That's right, kids. There's legends on this list. So
Jedi Academy, right? The Dark Forces.
Yes, I was going to say, this guy is Force sensitive Cassian Andor. He steals the Death Star plans. That being said, I mean, I think he's all right. I would put him just because of all of his accolades and everything. I mean, he eventually does become the Luke's battle master in his new Jedi order. And by the way, guys, not every Legends characters in here. I just cherry picked a couple of them because my goodness, there's so many. There's so many.
It's very vast.
Maybe there'll be a part 2. Who knows? I put him low A.
I got nothing. I know nothing about Kyle Katarn.
Gotcha.
I missed those games. It's not there on my list.
Yeah. I put him low A just because of his accolades and then his again later on in the Legacy of the Force novels. I mean, he does all these things.
Oh, he's in those?
Yeah.
The Legacy of the Force?
That's when he's like the battle master and stuff like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we've got another Legends character, believe it or not.
I guess we're pulling lots of Legends. Okay.
Maris Brood. Here's where we get some interesting, like, she briefly becomes a dark wizard.
Yes.
So this is the character.
She doesn't look very nice.
No, she's pretty evil. She's everybody's like, everybody had their goth GF.
Yeah.
Their digital goth GF when they were little.
I thought the phrase was your goth mommy.
Yeah. That could work.
Gotcha. Is this your goth girlfriend?
It was either her or the girl from Kim Possible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Shigo, right?
You gotcha? Yeah.
One of the two.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Didn't know you were getting lore drops beyond the Dune seat today, did you? So Maris Brood, she's very scantily clad in this game too.
Yeah, I think Shaak Ti is as well.
It's very much of the time.
I was going to say, unfortunately, of the time and of Lucasfilm of the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure. It was. I mean, Force Unleashed was like during that really edgy 2000s era.
Yes.
She wields the lightsaber tonfas.
Yes.
Which are very cool. She also has an interesting story. She's the apprentice to Shaak Ti. After Starkiller comes in and kills Shaak Ti, like the whole planet of Felucia kind of succumbs to the dark side, including Maris Brood. And so you come back and fight her and she's like evil. But then Galen, now having turned a new leaf, kind of lets her on her way. And so it's implied maybe she is redeemed. I'll be honest, I might have mixed up a couple of those details, but it has been a little while since I played this. I've always kind of liked Maris. I had an action figure of her as a kid.
Yeah.
I just thought she was a really interesting character.
Yeah.
She does briefly become a dark wizard.
It's true.
So because of that, I would have given her B had it not been that, but she probably has to go high C.
Yeah, I was going to say, she's scary in that picture.
She's cool looking. It's a nice looking picture.
Yeah. It's a nice looking picture. Connor, easy does it. Hey, you know this guy's name. This guy was in Kenobi.
Master Sinube.
When we were... when we were compiling this list, you're like, is Master Sinube on your list? And I'm like, I don't know who that is.
He's the guy you see in Amber.
Yes, he's frozen in Amber in the Kenobi show. And then also he he drops some wisdom on Ahsoka, right? For her lightsabers.
Because he's real slow and she's real fast. And he's like, you
Gotcha.
gotta be slow sometimes to be fast, or I don't know, something like that.
Gotcha. You gotta take your time sometimes. Like kind of like the slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah,
That sort of idea.
the Doc Hudson of
Gosh.
of the Clone Wars
There's
universe.
a reference. Fun fact. I watched Cars for the first time last year.
Did you?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I now know that reference. Yeah. That being said, C.
No.
Why?
He's bottom B at the very
Bottom
least.
B?
He's great.
He's great?
He's a very memorable Clone Wars Jedi. He's like very Yoda-esque, like from Empire.
Yeah.
Those old wizened Jedi that's still got, he's still got some pep in his step.
Still got that dog in him?
Yeah, he does. He's still got, what? For that dog in him, he gotta go up to B.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. So
He's better than Luminara.
Wow. Okay.
He convince me otherwise.
I don't know. He's in Amber. I haven't seen that episode with Ahsoka and about how you gotta slow down.
You've never seen it?
I don't recall it.
Oh.
I don't remember.
Well, just know he's awesome.
Okay.
He'd be your favorite character.
He'd be my favorite.
If you revisited Clone Wars.
That would be my favorite Jedi.
It's my
Okay.
turn. Get out. What are you doing? Put it back. You pulled that guy. Excuse you. Hey, kind of legends?
He's Legends.
Voolvif Monn from Genndy Tartakovsky's Clone Wars.
This is your guy.
Listen, I mentioned at the top, rule of cool.
Yeah.
Brother's got it.
Yeah.
In spades. We know basically nothing else about this guy.
He won the only reason he got made was his design.
Yeah.
It was a fan voted thing.
Wolfman.
Yeah.
in Jedi armor.
Yep.
You know what? Throw him bottom B. He can't be higher than these, or A.
Bottom A?
Dude, this guy rocks.
Why? You know nothing about him. Where's the
That's
sacrifice?
It's the mystery.
Where's the sacrifice
Maybe
to
he
get him
did.
that
Do
high?
you know? Did he not? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Exactly. Schrodinger's sacrifice could have happened.
You're crazy.
Look at
You're
this.
like trying to get me to call Rex.
On Voolvif?
Exactly.
On Mr. Monn here?
Yeah.
Nah, he rocked. Look at just take a gander and you'll
He's
change your
not my
mind.
favorite Clone Wars design. I'll give you that.
I don't know how you don't look at that and you're like, fair enough. Fair enough. Fine.
That feels way better than like trying to put him up here with some of the greats.
He's cool.
Okay.
And sometimes, gosh darn it, that's all you need.
I get you.
No
Crazy
love for-
man
no
over
love
here.
for
Crazy
Werewolf
man.
Jedi. Ridiculous.
Oh, we got the eyebrow. We got Quinlan Vos himself. But here's the thing, though. A, we don't like him. B, I think he did fall.
Kinda. It's
Kinda.
like, did he? Didn't he? Was he like triple spy? Like,
It's real vague. I miss my babe. Then it's like, I think he's just fine.
I don't like Quinlan Vos like at all.
Yeah.
I know he's like everybody's like, oh, he's the edgy Jedi.
Yeah,
They need to get together. Him and Maris Brood.
He's C. Sorry, Admiral.
If you just stopped at the Republic comics,
Yeah.
maybe he'd go higher. I just really don't like his arc in Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And I don't like his arc in Dark Disciple.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Hello there.
Hello there. Oh, man. Where's this guy go? Where's this cat go?
Old Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It's true.
Where does Obi-Wan go?
Where does he live?
Hold on. Where does he live, Seth? Anyway, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Let's start real cool. Does he got it?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He invented the Jedi rule of cool.
It's true.
Power level? Pretty strong.
Tippy top.
Yeah. I don't know about tippy top, but he's very strong.
I mean, he's one of the big three, Connor.
he is.
Yeah.
He worked for it too.
He
That's
did.
what's cool.
That is nice.
Jedi-ness.
I mean, probably the most Jedi we've seen, especially of that era.
It's kind of unfair because he's the template.
Yes,
He's
is.
like the template for
It's
Jedi.
true. Also, the sacrifice. He's the template. I mean, he showed us what a Jedi should be.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Christ-like figure.
Exactly.
You know,
the expectation going forward.
if the Jedi Order is going to work as it's written,
Yeah,
it works with Obi-Wan
it does.
because he embodies everything. Like I'm reading through the Kenobi book right now, the Legends book,
Mhm.
and it's really cool. Like there's these sections, I'm only in the beginning, but where he's meditating, talking to Qui-Gon, or trying to.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, he's trying to keep that spirit. You know, you can tell he's down. He's like, I'm trying. I'm really trying. And like, that's what I've always loved about Obi-Wan. Canon and Legends. Like you guys know, I like the show more than most, but I like seeing him climb out of the hole,
Yeah.
both figuratively and literally. Like he never loses that spirit even. And I think that's very real,
Oh yeah.
like you can,
Yes.
he's different than some of the other characters like Luke and Yoda that we see who kind of go down those paths where I don't think he ever loses hope. Yeah, he gets down on himself. Yeah, he gets a little depressed, but he has a goal and he's like, no, I'm here to protect Luke.
Gotta see it through.
And that feels real,
Mhm.
where it's like, gosh, I don't want to do some things sometimes. And I feel really down on myself, my own qualifications, get too caught up in my failures, but I'm still like, still got faith at the end of the day. I got to have faith. And that's what's keeping me going.
Yeah.
He's the man.
Oh yes, he is.
See if that top slot can get dethroned.
We'll see. Kelnacca.
Man, he's dethroned, I guess.
Yeah, that's it.
Top
That's
of
it.
the yes.
Yeah, that's it. We're done. I mean, I feel bad because, got mind controlled and started beating up his friends. That being said, kind of lame.
D tier.
Why would you put him?
He's above Yord at the very least.
Then put him next to Yord then.
No, above Yord. He's got to be above Yord.
Okay. Then put him above Yord.
He's at the very least got rule of cool. He's not ripping his shirt off to be like, hey, look, I'm Chris Pratt from Guardians. Nah, he's cool. Wookiee Jedi,
Wookiee Jedi.
That's sick.
There's
They really
other
did-
there's other Wookiee Jedi though.
I guess, but he's like the only one we see in live action. I
That's true.
believe you're going to give him D tier.
We got to start passing out some D's, Connor.
Maybe
Yeah.
do another Acolyte Jedi.
Yeah.
Indara. Ooh, she's tough.
I was going to say, I don't think that she's the problem with that show.
No.
Yeah.
And she's like right for most of it. She's like, we should probably contact the council. And maybe, Soul, you shouldn't be getting too close to these children.
Yes, maybe
It's a little weird.
Maybe you shouldn't worry about the witches so much.
Yeah, but then again, she is kind of that bureaucratic, like Jedi.
I think they all are kind of like that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not the worst of them.
Yeah.
But she's not the best
Definitely
of them
not the best. Eeth Koth. So.
He's my man.
Yeah?
Eeth.
Really? Why is that?
Look at him. Zabrak Jedi?
Yeah.
Right?
There's other Zabrak Jedi.
There's like one other Zabrak Jedi.
There's two, but okay.
There's two? Where's the other one?
There's one in the, he's in Legends, but yes. Yeah.
No, he's the man.
He's the man.
Which one is he?
He's the bookworm in the Living Force. That's basically what you got. That he just wants to sit and help sort books.
Gotcha.
He wants to remake a Jedi archive there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
He's not the one who got chumped by Palpatine.
No, not that guy.
Oh, no, then he sucks. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wrong one.
Yeah. There you go. I guess he can be with his friends and be.
Ooh.
Who we got?
Bode Akuna.
Ooh, does he count?
Yes, he is a, spoiler alert, he is a Jedi.
Yeah.
It's interesting because I don't know if I'd go so far as to call him a dark wizard.
But would you call him a poop head?
Yeah.
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 On the sliding scale, you've got like Vader at the very end, you know, like, you know, him and Darth Tyrannus. He's like trying to do right by his kid.
Yeah.
And he really only turns on Cal because Cal found this hidden world and he's like, man, this is perfect for me and my kid. But man, you're trying to make it this like Jedi haven and that's going to screw everything up because it's going to get the Empire on the radar. But he also works for the ISB because like he makes a deal with them.
Kind of like the closer you are to danger, the further you are away from harm, that sort of thing.
Yeah, because they come in to kill, they kill his wife. They're looking for him.
Yeah.
They kill his wife and he's like, all right, you know, I'll work for you if you stay away from my family.
Yeah.
And so it's like very kind of a shaky thing, but he is bad. Like, he's a bad guy.
Yeah, that sounds like a D, Connor. That doesn't sound like you have not told me one.
There.
You haven't told me a good thing about this guy.
See, this is the thing when you got some of the guys who fall. It's like, how far do they fall? And for what reasons? I'm not taking away from that he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
But he's a little bit more nuanced.
All right, so he's in C. Okay. So
they all start in C. He's pretty strong.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I'm also taking in story, by the way. That's a little bit.
Yeah.
Cool story.
Yeah.
But he ends up kind of in Maris Brood tier, I think. Because he dies before anything really changes with him.
Gotcha.
But I think he's in it for the right reasons.
Okay.
So like that bumps him. He probably is in D, but then he gets, I don't know. This is what I'm feeling.
Gotcha. I haven't played that game, so I have to just kind of go off of what you're saying.
I'll go D. You're probably right.
I was going to say, I'm like, come on, man.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
The fall, he's not a very nice guy. And he brings Cal kind of closer to darkness.
It's true. I was going to say too, this guy also, now that I'm thinking about it, he kind of has a heel turn as well. Not like more
so, he comes back. So.
Yeah, but more so like just the fact that he's like willing to like do whatever it takes because he's deep undercover all the time. Compromised. Ridiculous.
Awesome character though.
Yeah, this isn't the awesome character tier list.
I know. One of these days.
Yes.
One of these days.
Yes.
I know everybody's like, man, all these caveats. Just do a freaking character tier list.
Yeah, well,
maybe one day.
Today's not that day. Anyway, here we got Sifo-Dyas. I don't know anything about him.
I used to think that was just Qui-Gon when Attack of the Clones came out.
Yeah.
Because Obi-Wan has that line, it's like, oh, Master Sifo-Dyas died almost 10 years ago. And I'm like, was that just another name for Qui-Gon?
Yeah.
Do you know how this character came to be? Do you know the lore?
No. Yeah. I know that General Grievous has his blood.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you not know that?
Yeah,
they transfused to try to make General Grievous have midichlorians.
So this was a typo, and then they made it into a canon. It was supposed to be Sidious.
No way.
And so George is like, I'll just make him another character. That's why it feels so out of place in Attack of the Clones.
But that's also why like that muddies up the whole story too.
Yeah, we know basically nothing about Sifo-Dyas.
Gotcha.
What about Tarre Vizla?
Awesome. Cool guy.
Another guy we know nothing about.
What are you talking about? We got the legend.
We know he made the Darksaber.
And we know that he was the first Mandalorian Jedi.
Cool. We know he was a Jedi too.
Who?
Sifo-Dyas.
But the fact that he was a Mandalorian Jedi, that he like united those two fronts so much so that he was able to, create the Darksaber. He's got statues to him.
Well, you like shooting from the hip so much.
I do. I'm putting him in A. Legend, baby. You wouldn't?
I think he's cool. I just wish I knew more about him.
Well, yeah, I think that will come, but he's part of the legend.
How about another Legends character?
A Legends character.
Shannon McRandall. Mara Jade.
Mara Jade Skywalker.
Mara Jade Skywalker.
The first Skywalker on the list.
How about that?
Yeah, that's kind of cool, right?
She's not my favorite. I know everybody really likes her.
Yeah.
Granted, I've not consumed all the material with her.
Yeah.
I've just read Air, and I know her a little bit from like Dark Forces 2 of like gameplay that I've seen.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't know much about Mara Jade.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of mean. She's kind of sassy.
Yeah,
she started as a dark wizard.
She didn't do like any dark. She wasn't choking people with the Force or anything like that.
She was the Emperor's hand.
She was, but was she like choking people out with the Force and stuff? Was she doing dark wizard things? Maybe
probably.
Maybe doing dark wizard deeds. But yes.
What's the difference?
She's like.
But yeah, she started pretty bad.
Yeah,
but she does turn good.
Turns real good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's a B.
A.
Tell me why.
Because she's an A. Fine. Do you know how she dies? I don't want to spoil that.
I do know how she dies.
Exactly. There's a reason why she doesn't become one with the Force. She like does it on purpose. It's sad.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like there's that sacrifice play.
Rule cool.
She was the Emperor's hand. Yes.
Okay, fine.
Super cool.
Fine, I'll give you rule cool.
Yeah. And let's think about too, you've read the Thrawn trilogy. She is like the Luke Skywalker of the Thrawn trilogy.
I guess. She's okay in that trilogy.
Yeah.
I don't think she's anything super duper special in that story.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. All right.
So rule cool.
Yep, there.
Jedi-ness.
Definitely. She becomes very powerful. She works
I'm
with
not talking
him.
about okay, fine. Power. Then.
Yeah.
She's very strong.
Yes.
Jedi-ness.
I mean, she's on the Jedi Council with her family.
Yeah, but that's kind of cheating at that point. I mean, it's like, that's all I got.
Well,
in comparison to Obi-Wan, he's the standard.
Yeah. I mean, she's definitely not S. I think that she's, I think Rule Cool puts her up past everybody we got
Fine,
in B.
top of B.
A.
Dude.
What?
Fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm not fighting over Mara Jade.
Gotcha.
I know a lot of people like her.
Yeah. She's cool.
Can't have my werewolf Jedi in A, but evidently we can have Mara Jade.
Yeah. Mara Jade Skywalker.
Neat.
Mara Jade Skywalker.
I don't care if that's your name. You don't just automatically get jumped up on the list.
I guess just let us know at home. Where does Mara Jade go?
Let us know.
Yeah. I say A, you say B.
I'm probably in the minority.
I was about to say
so.
Team Connor or Team Seth. Let's hear it. We got the man, the myth, the legend. We got Yariel Poof.
I thought you were about to bring out like Anakin or Luke.
Nah, man, we got a real hero.
Jedi Master Q-Tip.
It is awesome. He's one of those that I'm like, just a great design. He's probably B tier. Yeah. High B. Not like the...
He's below my werewolf Jedi.
Sure, but he's definitely higher than this guy.
Sinube?
Yep.
What a disgrace.
What do you mean?
Whatever.
Have you seen the Robot Chicken sketches?
That's not even Legends or canon.
But here's the thing, though. He speaks the exact same way in the Living Force.
In the audiobook?
Yes. That they like... Not that Mark's making an impression like that. It's that's actually how he just speaks because they've got nothing. So they just decided to give him that.
How does he speak? Give me an example.
In the audiobook, he sounds like this, that he's like, I'm not sure. Maybe we should go over here and check this stuff out.
How is it written like that? How is that not just Mark doing an impression?
What? It's just, again, I don't have like a good example. And he's trying to understand humor the whole book as well.
Gotcha.
Because he's trying to be sillier because people think that he needs to be sillier, but he doesn't really understand that.
Gotcha.
So yes.
B tier.
B tier.
Count Dooku.
Well, he starts at C.
Rule cool. Man's got it.
He does.
Just thinking about his Jedi days too.
I was going to say,
Sauce.
There's a reason why he got the count title.
Power.
Yes.
Strong Jedi.
Up there.
Jedi-ness. Up to a point. There is the small matter of Darth Tyrannus, so we'll get to that in a moment. Small matter of Darth Tyrannus.
Small.
You know, in Count Dooku's defense, we were just talking about like other characters who fall. I think that he really, like, I don't think he wanted to be a Sith. I think that it was a means to an end for him.
Yeah.
Whereas Darth Vader, I think Darth Vader kind of wanted the title. Like, yeah, it was for his, like, yeah, it was for my family. It was to say Padme, but he wanted power more than anything.
Yeah.
I think Dooku loses himself along the way.
Yeah.
But I think he still has very noble intentions, even with the Separatist Alliance. I think that, I know like in the novelization, things get a little dicey with him.
I was going to say,
He's kind of racist.
We haven't even brought up the fact that he just doesn't like people because of their, species.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just based on just what we see from canon, let's say.
Yeah.
I do think he's more noble than other characters who fall to the dark side. We get an interesting look at him in Master of Evil in the first chapter, the prologue.
Yes.
Light spoiler, it is the first chapter, but you get a little bit with him. He's pretty evil in that. Like, I think that's some of the most evil we see him, where it's just, but again, it's like power is a means to an end rather than the end itself.
Yes.
Whereas I think that Sith, like Sidious and Vader, they're after power.
This doesn't mean you need to be mean to the shaman of Dizos.
No.
Yeah.
You don't.
No.
But it does place him in an interesting place versus characters like Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Or like some of the other guys who fall. That being said, I don't know. He's tough to rank.
I think he'd probably stay around C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just even taking into like his Jedi days.
Yes. And also looking at, it is not a sacrifice. It's
very much
it's
not.
the opposite of that. So he dies trying to, in the war, but not in a good way.
I do think he was trying to make the galaxy a better place, though. Again, he loses himself along the way.
What he thought was going to be better.
That's important, right? He thinks he's doing the right thing.
Yeah, but isn't that what all evil people are doing?
I don't think Sidious is doing that. That's kind of what makes him unique.
Yes.
He knows that he's making the galaxy a worse place.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
he's probably, without the small matter of Darth Tyrannus,
small matter.
He's probably like an A.
Starting a civil war.
So the fact that he still lands in C, I think is pretty impressive.
It is. Cool lightsaber.
Peak.
Ahsoka Tano.
Man, another heavy hitter.
I know.
Seth's favorite character.
I know. Well, she starts in C.
Is she a good wizard?
Yeah.
Okay, well then there you go.
Well, we're moving up in the world. She's not dead yet.
No. So we don't have the sacrifice.
No.
A fumble, in my opinion, from the Ahsoka show. I really think that her versus Baylan, she should have had a more explicit sacrifice where she falls to the world between worlds.
In Rebels, though, she did kind of sacrifice herself fighting Vader.
Kind of. She buys time.
Yes.
But then gets saved by time travel. So
yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no,
there kind of is that. She kind of had that moment. Would have been cool if it stuck.
She's staying in B for you?
I don't know. I was going to say that she's got the rule of cool. I think she looks cool. She can be an A.
Wow. Character development from Seth. What in the world? I actually don't know if I agree with that.
Where would you put her? Top of A?
My gut's telling me top of A because I'm like, okay, rule cool, you're right.
Yeah.
Jedi-ness. I need to know what she's doing in the original trilogy. I really do. Like, there's so many loopholes.
Yeah.
So right now with the context from the Ahsoka show, I've put together that she was so shaken by her confrontation with Darth Vader that she's like, I cannot be involved in this anymore.
Yeah.
I'm only going to make things worse. So I'm just going to go out and help people on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
And in which case,
Ronin,
that's
if you will.
S-tier quality.
Yeah.
That's getting there. I do really love her arc. I'm not an Ahsoka hater like you are. I do think that there's a world out there where she dies in Rebels and it's almost a perfect story.
I don't hate Ahsoka. She's just like Cad Bane, or Darth Maul, where she just keeps popping up in places. And it's like, how can you be witness to almost every important thing and interact with almost everybody that's important ever?
Yeah.
And it just gets old.
It almost feels like there's a parallel canon going on with Ahsoka.
Yes.
Almost explicitly so now that we've gotten to the Mando timeline in Peridia. Yep. It's like she's got her own thing going on over there.
And then the whole thing that you hear her in Rise of Skywalker, and it's like, well, she may not be dead. She just may be reaching out to Rey and the Force. And it's like...
Yeah. But I do think she's a great Jedi.
Yeah.
She's very powerful. I mean, trained under Anakin Skywalker. Of course, she'd be powerful. I love the lesson she goes... I love the arc that she goes on in her own show. Very excited to see where this character ends up. And I think that maybe is my reasoning. I don't know where she is going to end up. Her arc is not complete.
I tried to character grow and look at you.
I'm just trying to be real. That's all.
Gotcha.
I love this character, but we don't
know if
the
it's
end of
the top of
story.
A. I think that there's some other people that could be higher than her.
You were going to put her bottom S.
I know. But
Well,
I'm
we'll
just
get
saying.
there. Maybe when time comes.
We'll see.
So I like her a lot.
Yeah.
But we got to see where she goes because I do think that it's possible to fumble her hard.
Oh, yes, definitely.
So if they can land the plane, I'm here for it.
Definitely.
We get another heavy hitter.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not even a question. I mean,
Oh, it's Yoda.
It's
okay,
Yoda.
yeah.
Yeah, so that was yeah.
Here's the question. Does Yoda go above or below Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Below.
I agree.
Yeah.
He's S tier, absolutely. The wisdom that he imparts, not only in the original trilogy, but also in the sequel trilogy.
Exactly.
I love both of those. I love...
Even a little bit in the prequel and Clone Wars, a little bit.
You know, a lot of people take umbrage with the fact that Yoda is like a warrior, a great warrior in Clone Wars. Like how it takes away from the lessons in Empire. It's like, guys, but those are prequels.
Exactly.
Right?
He had to learn those lessons so he could teach those lessons.
Yeah.
That's silly. Come on.
I love that. So the moment where he whips out the lightsaber and goes to town on Dooku and then later Sidious, I'm like, yes, please, because that adds context to him in Empire where war does not make one great. Like, where'd you learn that, Yoda?
Yeah.
There is I really like watching Empire Strikes Back under the mindset like, okay, it's 1980. I've only seen A New Hope. I've only seen Star Wars.
Maybe the Christmas special.
Maybe the holiday special. Maybe I've read Splinter of the Mind's Eye.
Yeah. Whew.
And I've just jumped into this story. And it's like, just with that context, I feel like the Jedi Order was so much smaller. It was always meant to be so much smaller.
I think very much like Ronins in Japan or something like that. You go and you travel to a master.
Yeah,
and you
like,
get taught, and then you go out and be a Jedi Knight rather than...
Feels like kind of like a Karate Kid. Like I got to find, we're about to see Mr. Miyagi's master.
Yes.
What's that look like? Because, you know, we just know Obi-Wan is a Jedi Knight. What does a Jedi Master look like? Oh, man. Subversion of expectations.
Yes.
When you see Yoda and it's like, oh, that's a Jedi Master.
Gotcha.
Oh,
but before that, we
crazy.
thought he was just a crazy little green man.
I know.
Yes.
I know. And it's so the unfolding of information is really fun. I think that's a little bit, I don't want to use the word ruined, but it's been lost now that we have all this extra material. But it's really fun to watch Empire Strikes Back with that context, really put your mind in that. And it makes Yoda so much cooler because you're like, wow, what's this little green frog? Like he's imparting all this wisdom and he's so strong, but not strong in the way you thought you were going to see.
Yes.
Because Luke needs to face Darth Vader, this great warrior. He needs to become a great warrior. He needs to learn from a great warrior. And this is what he finds.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It's good.
Really cool.
I mean, and then granted, no sacrifice play, but at the same time,
I think he does in his own way.
I was going to say, it's more like he sacrificed himself for the cause.
I think Yoda is a great example of like, he learned his lesson. Like there's in the novelization is great because it gives context to his mindset while he's fighting Sidious. Like there gets to a point where he's like, he missed his opportunity. So I've heard people say like, well, why didn't Yoda go back? Like that was it. Now he's got to get through the entire empire to fight Palpatine. Yep. This was his only opportunity to take him down and he couldn't do it. And he has like this prophetic vision of my place now is to train the new generation. I need to go in hiding until I can do that.
Yep.
And so this person who was a great warrior, a great leader, now had to demote himself, you know, and exile himself in order to be of use later.
And there is that whole, hey, I think that we're teaching the wrong way. I think that we need to teach a new way.
Yeah.
So he's out there becoming a student again, essentially, relearning how to, from Qui-Gon and how not to be the Jedi of old, if that makes any kind of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's his lesson in TLJ, actually, I think full circles Yoda. We are what they grow beyond. That is the burden of all masters. Like that wisdom there. It's like Yoda was he understood his place in the galaxy. And what humility. You know, maybe not sacrifice in a traditional sense, but I do think that Yoda sacrifices a lot to be what he needs to be.
Yeah, it's true.
S tier. No question.
Definitely.
About it. Yeah, what are you doing? You keep trying to double pull.
Just get excited.
My goodness. Asherad Het.
Yeah.
I guess you should have pulled this one.
I guess I should have.
Darth Krayt.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say, I mean, he's C, like probably D. He's fallen harder than Dooku.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. Yeah. That, I mean, he becomes the emperor of everything in the legacy comic books. Yes. He does help defeat Abeloth.
Right. Because it's like good guys and bad guys.
Yeah. That's your cool team up. You know, he's C.
Okay.
Yeah. He put him right next to Dooku. That like he's.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. That I was going to say that.
Just because he's cool.
Yeah. Well,
he helps defeat Abeloth.
He does help defeat Abeloth. He is a Jedi. He does survive Order 66.
I know you like him.
I do like him. He does have the rule of cool. I mean, he's a Tusken Raider Jedi. How cool is that?
It's pretty cool.
Super cool. Darth Krayt is kind of worse than even Darth Tyrannus. Put him in D.
We're back at D.
Yes. I'm trying to show growth.
I got you.
That's all. So, for Nestra.
Ernestra Rowe. Ooh,
Yes.
This is a tough one.
This is super tough because, youngest Jedi Knight ever. I mean, like, she got knighted when she was 15 or something like that. Yeah. She's got those crazy visions while in hyperspace. So that's kind of cool. A year later, she got her own Padawan.
Might have had a couple.
Yes.
Might have whipped one of them.
Maybe. She created her own, like, lightsaber that can, like, become a whip. It's kind of cool, I guess. That being said, I feel like that she also kind of turns into Mace Windu.
But a worse version.
Yes.
I think she's D.
You think she's D?
Yeah, I think she's that low. I think she does some of the most damage to the Jedi Order.
Yeah.
Granted, we never saw the end of that story, but we saw that cover up.
It's not good.
And we don't know her history with Chimere. There's something there. She's got a lot to account for.
She does.
I think she does more damage than like Dooku.
Dude, Dooku started a civil war.
Palpatine started a civil war.
But
Dooku was a pawn.
But he was a figurehead of it. He's like, fine, it's all right. I'll be.
But maybe they wouldn't have succeeded had Ernestra Rowe not created the distrust.
Maybe. I don't know.
Plus, I mean, Dooku's this high up only because he was really powerful and a good Jedi.
Yeah.
But
I mean, she had a whole life too that like she's 100 years old by the time that's going on.
Is she?
Yes.
Fine, low C. She's not a good person though.
Sure. We'll do that.
I just think that it's a little bit more explicit when they just fall to the dark side. I almost think this is worse because she's like destroying it from within.
Yeah, but we don't know the whole story. That's the other thing.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
So C.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's like 116 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of, take a seat.
Ooh. Man, he's tough. He's so tough.
But the difference between him and her, he doesn't fall to corruption. He's just got a bad attitude when we see him. For real, there is a difference.
Yes, that is true.
Very powerful.
Just take a seat, citizen.
Yeah. Very powerful.
Yeah.
Rule of cool. I mean, Sam Jackson is rule of cool.
It's true.
Based on that alone.
Yeah.
Purple lightsaber.
Yeah.
How dare you stand where he stood.
It's true.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't succumb to corruption, and that's pretty important.
It's true. And I mean, he did face down Palpatine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some say he could have won that fight.
I think he does win the fight.
He very well could have. He's got his own lightsaber fighting style. I think it's interesting, too, that I think part of the reason why he's kind of a jerk is that he sees the world in shatter points. Mm-hmm. So I could see how that could be alienating.
I think he was the best Jedi for the wrong time.
He's a Jedi like how these guys were Jedi. They're like of that era.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I think that his mistake is how he treats Anakin.
Yeah.
But like that's almost not his fault because like Anakin is just that much of a loose cannon.
Yeah. He's just trying to ring him in.
But he's like that strict, battle master, for lack of a better term, in the Jedi Temple, leading the Jedi Council. I think he's doing everything he thinks is right for the Clone Wars, where really Yoda should have been the one to foresee some things. But he's more of the militaristic side of the Jedi Order. And so maybe he's got some more to blame.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think that he's doing everything he can to make sure the Clone Wars turns out right.
Yeah.
And him and Yoda are almost dually complicit in their
He is pretty cool in Gendy's Clone Wars as well. That's fine.
I think he's up there in A.
Yeah, he can be an A.
I've really come around to Mace Windu over the years. I used to really not like the character, but I want to read Shatterpoint. I hear Shatterpoint adds a lot to his
he's hard to like in the prequel movies.
Well, and you're not supposed to either. I think that's part of the point. But also,
you're rooting for Anakin.
You're rooting for Anakin, but I think that he's also like not, he's not in the wrong, really. You know, that's what's tough about Mace.
Yeah.
He's just an abrasive edge.
Ooh, High Republic Jedi. Avar Kriss.
It's all you, brother.
Light of the Jedi.
I know nothing about her.
Gotcha.
Give me the lore dump.
So she sees the Force. You know how like we a
river?
No, that's the whole thing. She sees it like song. She sees music notes between everybody, or like a rhythm between everybody. She also has she basically, so you know about the hyperspace accident in the High Republic. So she's on a planet. She knows that debris is coming. She basically Snokes everybody in the sense that she connects to all their minds. So then basically they're all on the same page and they can get everybody to safety.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I think that she is very cool, and she is like super compassionate. She's super like take care of her people because of saving that planet. I think that it's called Hesta, that she becomes the hero of Hesta. And that's what I kind of like about the High Republic is it feels like Arthurian legend, that everyone's got these like titles because of these great things they did.
Okay.
But I would say, you know, she's kind of the face of all that. And I know this is bold. I'd put her up there. I really would. Yes.
I know nothing. You're the one who did the research.
No, legitimately, I would say that because she's kind of the face of the High Republic. There are other ones in there too, and I don't think that I would put them nearly as high. But I think that like she is what a lot of people would strive to try to be in that era.
She's above Mace and above Ahsoka, huh?
As of right now, yeah. I like her actually better than the Mace Windu and Ahsoka Tano.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You have to yell at Seth in the comments, not me. Because you can
yell at me. It's all right.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yaddle. Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yes. Count Dooku kills her.
I know. It's rough. She's kind of cool.
Yeah. I like her too.
I like the little bit of characterization we get of her in Tales of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Like she cares. She's trying to uncover and fix things before they go off the rails.
Yes, and she tries to save Dooku too. Mm-hmm. She doesn't try to just, hey, you're a bad man and then beat him up. No. Tries to bring him back to the light.
Cool character.
Yes.
I'd like a little bit more Yaddle, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Kelleran Beq.
The Sabered Hand.
The Sabered Hand.
He ran a game show.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
Saved Grogu. I think he's still B.
A. He's great.
Why?
First of all, rule of cool. He's pretty cool. Those Jedi robes that he's got with those like gold accents.
Yeah.
Sick.
I was going to say very High Republic.
Dual wielding lightsabers.
Yeah.
Hello. Cool stuff. It's Ahmed Best. Who doesn't love a little redemption tour?
Yeah.
And, less is more. Kind of like Cin Drallig. Less is more.
Fine.
I think he's right there with Mara Jade.
Fine.
He's one I'd like to see more of. I really liked him. And
he's showing up in a comic book next year, right?
Yeah, with Jar Jar?
Yes.
I do,
yeah. So not this year. So yeah, soon.
I'm excited for that. And you know what? I wouldn't mind if he popped up in Mando and Grogu. Give us a little more flashback action. Maybe he meets Jar Jar Binks. That's the speculation because there's a Naboo ship, that takes Grogu away.
Really? Oh, yes. Duh. Yes. So that would be crazy.
I like Kelleran Beq.
Yeah.
This one is going to be the hardest ranking of the whole list. Anakin Skywalker. Remember, guys, this is not a character tier list. This is a Jedi tier list. He's tougher than Dooku for two reasons. One, because he's he's up here, all the way up here in terms of power.
Yes.
He's the best of the best.
Yeah.
And he also does turn back into a Jedi when it counts.
For the very last moment, yes.
So we struggled with this on our heroes tier list too, because this isn't quite the same. So in terms of power, he's definitely up here.
Yes.
But it's like he does turn back to the light. And so how much do you give him back?
But he definitely was bad more than he was good in his life. Count Dooku.
It was equally balanced, actually.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
He was good for 23 years of his life, and he was bad for 23 years of his life.
We don't know what he was doing before the Jedi picked him up. He could have just been a scumbag.
Little scumbag 9-year-old.
Exactly. Yeah. Just walking around, just shoving down Greedo.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Because we struggled with this on our heroes tier list too. And being a hero and being a Jedi are not necessarily the same thing.
Yeah.
That's why this is kind of hard.
Yeah.
So on our heroes tier list, he ended up in A, if you remember.
Yeah. I'm
leaning toward that again here because power, he's got it. Rule of cool.
Yeah.
Brother.
He's super cool.
He's super cool. And he does turn back. He does sacrifice, and he also has a redemption. So that does cancel out some of the bad.
Yeah, but at what point you didn't even add in the bad?
I did. I'm saying it cancels out some of the bad. So I think, okay, we're going here. They all started C, fine.
Yeah.
Rule cool, super powerful, sacrifice, redemption. He was also Darth Vader. If he got A on a heroes tier list, he's got to at least be tippy top of A in the Jedi tier list. He wasn't even
I was going to say, he was always pushing the limits with being a Jedi too.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So does that make him a good, or is it in bad ways that he wasn't listening to Obi-Wan? He was always pushing Ahsoka too far. That is that being a good master or
he does save the galaxy, Seth?
He does.
He beats, that's got to mean something.
It does.
Redemption has to mean something.
It does. You'd really put him in A.
I think I would. He was very bad as Darth Vader.
Super bad.
We're talking about
he murdered a lot of the people on this list as Darth Vader.
I know.
Yeah. He put him in Amber. You love him.
I don't know that he did it personally. Maybe.
Through his people, he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he does turn back. Turning back has to mean something.
He does.
Sacrifice has to mean something.
It's true. That's why I'm not putting him in C.
Maybe that means more on a heroes list rather than a Jedi list.
That's what I'm kind of like thinking is I'm like that he even like pushes the idea of being a Jedi.
I'll give you that.
I think he could be the top of B.
I'll give you top of B.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
I just think that it's
interesting, like thinking about the differences between Jedi and heroes, like for those two tier lists.
Yeah.
I think you're right that he does not embody the Jedi order even when he was a Jedi.
Exactly. Like he's doing his own thing.
Yeah.
He's going rogue a lot of the time. And you know what? That gets him in trouble a lot of the time. So something to think about.
Very subjective.
Yes.
With this one. So you have to let us know.
Yeah.
'Cause I know when we put Anakin an A on our heroes tier list. People were not liking that. There we go. Oh, Anakin got pushed down a few pegs.
Yes.
But he really appreciates that.
Exactly. He took a seat. I don't know this guy.
Taron Malicos.
Yeah. I got nothing.
D tier.
D tier. Okay.
He's another bad guy. We don't know basically anything about him as a Jedi. I just thought of like Dark Jedi. I like the concept of Dark Jedi.
I like Dark Jedi too. Sith really is a dumb like thing to just put it like a dumb umbrella. Yeah. I really do like just Dark Jedi.
Sith is a very specific kind of thing. Like
yes.
But I would almost classify Dooku more as a Dark Jedi than a Sith. Like I said, I think Sith, he became one because he needed to.
Yeah.
But I think that in his mind and his ideals, that's really where it comes from, ideals.
Mm-hmm.
He was a Dark Jedi.
Eventually we're going to learn that like Balin and Shin are more like that.
Or Dark Jedi.
Yes.
I can
more
see that.
so. Yes. They're just like, slanted Jedi.
Yeah.
If you will. Yeah.
He's very much like a Bode Akuna, except for Bode Akuna gets a lot more character work.
Mm-hmm.
Taron is very interesting just because, he lost himself to the dark side, but he thinks he's doing the right thing. So I wanted to mention him. But he is D tier when it comes to being a Jedi.
Gotcha. Not a hero.
Not a nice guy.
Not a nice man.
What about Stas Ali getting gunned down by is she who gets gunned down by the Star Corps?
Yes.
On Seleucami?
I believe so.
Yeah. Order 66.
Yes.
She's one of those like another B tier Jedi.
Yep.
I don't know. She's probably below Depa though. I feel like we did Depa dirty.
Yeah.
I think Depa's got to go up there by Luminara.
Okay.
We got another heater, another big boy.
Womp womp.
Okay, I hope all you guys are seeing. He doesn't like Darth Maul, Ahsoka, Cad Bane, and Qui-Gon Jinn. Give me a break.
That's my Mount Rushmore.
Your Mount Rushmore characters you hate.
my Mount Rushmore of overrated.
You know where he goes.
He's an A.
He's an S.
He's an S?
Yes. Yes.
Where was the sacrifice?
Fighting Darth Maul?
Exactly. That was all. He's just doing a job. Some stranger that he met in the desert that is like he did not. It was not like how
Duel of the Fates. That's not just called that for no reason because it sounds cool. He knows exactly why he's fighting that fight. And I think he knows at one point that he's going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he's like Obi-Wan.
You put him right next to Obi-Wan?
I sure would.
Really?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I think he Jedi's a little harder than Yoda. In fact, he's Yoda's master between trilogies.
It's true.
I think he understands the Force maybe better than anyone except for maybe one other character that we might talk about.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan is like, if you were to follow the dogma of the Jedi and get it right, that's Obi-Wan. Qui-Gon is, I'm going to follow the will of the Force.
Exactly. Does that make you a good Jedi?
Yes, I think it does. I think the Jedi at that point lose their way a little bit. They should be following the will of the Force.
Yeah.
I think Obi-Wan does so in the confines.
But is that what this list is? Because
Yes.
is that fair about all these guys? Because that just knocks a lot of these guys down because they're doing what they don't realize.
No, that's not true. I think a lot of these characters are following. Let me take Obi-Wan as an example. I think he follows the will of the Force within the confines of being in the Jedi Order as it currently stands when we see it in the prequel trilogy.
Yeah.
However, a lot of these characters by that time, as well documented in the prequel era, have lost their way a little bit. They're not following the will of the Force. They're following strictly dogma. And I think Qui-Gon sees that and says, I'm going to be a Jedi in the way that a Jedi should be. And that's following the will of the Force as a member of the Order. And that's why he doesn't become a member of the Council. He Jedi's harder than almost anybody on this list.
It blows my mind. You want to put him right next to...
Do we need to call in Rex?
Sure, do it.
Where you got him?
Do it.
Where would you put it?
Nah, just do it. That's fine. I can die on this hill.
You're not going S.
No.
Captain. Execute Order 66.
Good soldiers follow orders.
Stings, doesn't it?
He's still overrated.
You looked like you had a hard time over there. Hey, it's your draw.
I drew Qui-Gon.
Did you? It's my turn then, isn't it? Rey Skywalker.
Rey Skywalker.
According to Seth, a Skywalker automatically gets S tier.
Well, gets A.
She looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
Real cool.
Yeah.
Actually, I do like her lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
Powerful.
Very.
Yep. She's powerful.
Yep.
Story.
That's the one notch against her. Does she fall to the dark side? No.
I know. And it's like she really should have given the story. We just covered the sequel trilogy, and you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of her anymore.
Yeah.
Which sucks because I like her in concept quite a bit.
Yeah.
But she's tough because if I'm just doing a character list, then she's probably down.
But she's not just a character
I know.
list. Yeah.
We're doing a Jedi
It's
tier
true.
list. And it's like, unfortunately, she embodies a lot of characteristics of a Jedi. It's just so.
She's
hey, let's use a word from the episode on Tross. Unearned. But unfortunately, she's got it though. So if I'm being if I use a word that I hate when describing art, if I'm being objective, she embodies a lot of the ideals of a good Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I don't think she earns them, but she does embody them.
She's at least A.
She's probably A.
Argument could be made for that she's S. I mean, she's
honestly,
yeah, really, she has no flaws.
I know.
Yeah, in fact, she's probably going to bring back the Jedi.
I know.
Yeah,
I can't give her S though. I just can't do it.
Gotcha.
I can't do it. Now that being said, if we ever do get more Rey content, whether the movie or heck that legacy book, I could feel a little bit better about an A.
Yeah.
So if we ever do a character tier list, maybe she'd end up higher on the list.
We are getting a book.
That's what I said, the legacy book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've become a Rey hater, but it's okay. I'll agree with Seth. A tier, probably.
At least.
Even if I don't think her or the writers earned that slot. It's like she just, you know what? That's what it feels like. It feels like they wrote her as an A. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And just left it at that.
Mm-hmm. How fitting.
Benjamin
Solo.
He's going to be in a weird spot, just like Anakin.
Well, he starts at C. And really, his reign of terror isn't that long.
Not compared to Darth Vader.
No, not at all.
Neither is his reign of good.
No, but I mean...
And what'd he do? Anakin was the hero with no fear. What was Ben Solo?
He saved his girlfriend. He did make the sacrifice play.
He does.
Does
turn back to the light.
Yes, he does embody what a Jedi is supposed to be. He did finish what Darth...
Yeah, in that last moment.
Yep, he did finish what Darth Vader started.
But there is that small matter of Kylo Ren.
It's true. Good thing it is small.
It's a good 6 years.
6, yeah.
And do you
7 maybe.
Do you put Hosnian on Kylo Ren?
I mean, he didn't stop it.
I think that's a little more on Hux and Snoke than it is on Kylo Ren. But
I think so too.
The redemption and the sacrifice have to mean something.
It's true.
But he's also not.
I couldn't put him in A, I don't think.
No.
But I don't think I could put him in C either, though.
I think he's a low B.
Yeah.
And that's just because of the redemption.
Yeah.
We just don't know enough. Maybe one day we will.
Maybe, yes. And the other thing, though, too, is we know from the comics that he's constantly struggling with the light.
Yeah. It's a little bit different than Anakin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if he were as powerful as Anakin, I
think he is up there, dude. I hate to say that. I know you don't like it.
No, I mean, I like Ben.
Yeah.
I just don't think that's evident.
I think that both of them are extremely powerful. The movies just aren't showing it. It's just in the lore that they're both very powerful. In fact, you should see their new characters they just released for Unlimited. They actually have some of the most powerful ground units ever. Their stats alone. It's crazy.
For the record, I think Ben is way more powerful than Rey. 100%.
Darkness rises, light to meet it. I think maybe he's physically more powerful than her.
I don't think you're meant to take that literally.
I don't know, man. I think that the stronger that I think that at that point the Force is trying to balance them out a little bit.
Disagree.
Okay.
Disagree. I think Ben is definitely the most powerful of the sequel characters, other than like Luke. We just don't really get to see that ever in the trilogy.
It's true. They don't really use the Force a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's stopping blaster
she
bolts.
Does. So he's pretty powerful. So like he would go up. I don't know. I wish we got more. He's in a similar spot as Anakin. You're getting into real subjective territory.
This is a Jedi tier list, not a heroes tier list.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. So there you go.
It's like Ben's a hard one to rank.
Yes.
That's for sure. 'Cause we, at least with Anakin, we see his deeds as a Jedi. We don't really see much with Ben. So
just we hear a lot about Ben's potential.
All right, Benjamin, you went in B. B for Benjamin. Ayla Secura. Was she your goth GF?
Well, she's not really gothy.
She's blue though.
She is blue though. So there you go. I mean, B, like everybody else. Yeah. Ooh. Another
big boy, huh? We're getting all the big boys.
Shaggy.
Oh, the biggest boy.
Yes, the biggest boy. Yes, that's right, guys. Shaggy from Gendy's Clone Wars. This guy, it's funny, on Cartoon Network and looks like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Zoinks.
Zoinks! Like no Scoob! It's General Grievous! It's not a very good Shaggy impression. I'd have to really practice that, I think. Anyway. That being said, he doesn't really face down fear like a Jedi at all.
D.
But I mean, D?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nah, he sucks.
He sucks.
He could be above these guys.
Yeah, exactly.
He could be right below Bode.
That's rude.
His one mission, and he runs for the hills.
Yeah.
A very Jedi like Shaggy.
And well, at the same time, it is General Grievous on his first mission.
So, well, yeah, he had no reason to be scared. Jet Lucas, which I know is not his real name. I forget his real name. But George Lucas's son.
Yes.
Plays the Jedi.
Yes.
You know what?
He took Appo's leg.
He did. And he did the sacrifice play. He would have lived a little longer. He might have made it to A, maybe even S.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, like a kid, that's a lot of courage.
It's true.
I mean, not ironically, I mean.
Yeah. But I was going to say, what do you mean by the sacrifice play?
He jumps out there to save Bail.
You think that's what he was going to do? Or was he just getting the jump on him because he's like, oh, all their backs are turned?
Both. I think he's like, here's my chance. I'm going to save this guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to be what a Jedi should be.
Gotcha.
B tier.
You're going to put Jet Lucas above Benjamin Solo.
Jet Lucas never became Kylo Ren.
That's true. Didn't get a chance.
Jedi tier list.
Jedi
not
tier
a character
list.
tier list.
Uh-oh. This is a Jedi in question. Sabine Wren.
Story hurts this one a lot.
It does.
I don't like that she's a Jedi.
Yeah, I know. But I think that just because we need to have a character that we already knew
be Ahsoka's apprentice.
To be Ahsoka's apprentice, that she unfortunately ticked most of the boxes.
Boo.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a character tier list, just a Jedi tier list. Yeah. She's not very strong.
Well, not even a very good Jedi either.
Yeah.
Really.
I don't like this story arc. Maybe Filoni cooks with season 2, but I see a nice slot in C tier for her. Yeah.
There you go.
That's right.
Not a character tier list, just Jedi tier lists.
To keep reminding the folks at home.
Yep.
Gunji.
Hey, you love his lightsaber.
You know what? This is proof bullying works, guys, because you guys bullied me relentlessly for my take on Gunji's lightsaber. I put it in F tier, if you guys remember from our lightsaber tier list.
The pommel.
The palm swell.
Yes.
I've come around. Okay. It's pretty cool. I'll admit, because it was shortly after that tier list. They did one of the Disney parks or something. They came out with like the legacy lightsaber. I was like, okay, seeing this in real life, it's pretty cool. I'll give you that. Fine. That aside, I like Gunji.
Yeah?
He's a good character.
Better than Kelnacca?
Oh, shoot. We did have another.
I was going to say, I thought that's who you were referring to.
He's up here with Jet. I'm tempted to give him A. I'll be honest with you.
Why?
No, he's not better than these guys.
No, he's not.
You don't like Gunji?
He's not better than Ayla Secura or Yaddle.
No.
Or Shaak Ti or Anakin. I mean, that's crazy.
Anakin's like, we got Vader weighing him down.
It's true. But what's Gunji doing?
Being cool?
Being cool.
Yeah,
okay. All right.
No.
Okay.
I like him.
Right.
Like, God forbid. Okay. I like him.
Okay. This guy started a school.
Even Peel.
Yeah.
S tier.
S tier. Why is that?
be with his other long-eared friend.
No way. He's like,
Looks like he's running Gringotts.
I was about to say, it's just kind of like, oh man, he's Peach Yoda. And I'm not okay with it. It's weird.
B tier. He's one of those prequel Jedi. They all kind of blend together.
It's true. Just hanging out.
Just hanging out.
Yep, down the street. Same old thing we did last week.
Adigalia.
Hey, the cousin.
The cousin of Stas Ali.
Yes.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
One of the few red lightsaber wielding Jedi we ever see.
Yes. That's in the video game that we played.
Yeah.
Yes.
We don't get really a lot with her. Stick her with her cousin.
Yeah.
I know she's probably got more legend stories, and people are like, well, wait a minute, Adigalia.
Yeah.
S tier Jedi if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Nah.
Not to you.
Not to me.
Not to you. Hey, you know the story about this guy. I don't remember what it is.
That's I'm a gun die.
I'm a gonna die.
Yep.
And what's he end up doing?
He gonna die.
Yeah.
He sure does. But he does do it with the sacrifice play. He's actually kind of a good character.
Yeah.
Just has a goofy name.
Gotcha. So where's that put him? He's in Clone Wars.
Just because B's getting a little crazy. Just throw him right there.
Gotcha.
He's a good character.
Gotcha.
Oppo Rancisis.
Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh. Hanging out with giant whales.
Peak.
Yes. Big sea monsters swimming around in the water, communicating with them.
One of the other Grand Masters at the time of the High Republic.
Yes.
Along with Yoda.
This is true.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Like, man, he was around for that long and didn't do anything of note.
No, not really.
But he was a Grand Master, so I guess he can go right here.
Probably be.
Lots of B's. We knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
We got to start being mean. There's
It's
no
true.
F tiers yet.
There are not.
F tier 5 or someone. No, he's not F tier. Casted Paratus.
Yeah, exactly.
From the Force
I was
Unleashed.
going to say Force Unleashed. He creates his own council out of junk.
So much fun.
Yeah, it is
What
crazy.
a fun idea.
And what a cool level. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's throwing all of his junk at you.
Didn't fall to the dark side, but went a little nuts.
He did.
Probably C tier, if I'm being real.
Yeah.
Probably with Quinlan Vos down there.
Kind of like Darth Maul hanging out in the junk being crazy.
But kind of good, though.
Kind of good.
The Jedi version of that.
The Jedi version.
Master Soul from the Acolyte. Man, I thought this guy was going to be awesome.
Yeah, he's a poop head.
I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this character because I know the Acolyte's trying to tell me by the end that he sucks, but I'm like, I would have stabbed the smoke monster too that had demon teeth
Yes.
that I thought was trying to kill a child.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was just making her disapparate like in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not in the wrong, Soul.
Maybe.
It's the story for him that really brings him down.
Yeah, definitely.
Thought he was going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
Then what a fall from grace, that finale of the Acolyte.
Oh, yeah.
He just gets force choked.
Gets a cool fight.
He does get a cool fight. He gets a couple cool fights.
Yeah.
Strong character.
Yeah.
He's there with Vernestra. He probably has more redeeming qualities than Vernestra, but it's the story.
Yeah.
It's super weird. These like, I
Unfortunately.
gotta have these kids.
Yeah. Well, it's weird too that they're stuck within the confines of their story where it's like, no, we need to tell this story about the Jedi. And unfortunately, these are the two Jedi that they.
Yeah, and the Jedi kind of suck in this
Yep,
story. It's like,
basically.
okay, cool.
Yep. I'm actually going to grab these guys together because I think in every young Star Wars fan's life, there's a crossroads. Which one is better?
Plo Koon or Kit Fisto?
Yes. Plo Koon or Kit Fisto. And I think that being said, that puts them at the tippy top of A. Together.
Both of them?
Together. Yep.
Oh.
I think they're better than all the other B tier Jedi. I
don't
do.
know about Kit. Plo's definitely an A tier Jedi.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kit
about, he's
belongs right next to him.
Not tippy top though.
Yeah. They belong right next to each other. So wherever you put one, you got to put the other.
Above Mace Windu?
They're cool. They got the rule cool. What? So you're just put them in the middle?
Yeah. I don't think they're not better than Mace and they're not better than Ahsoka.
They're cool.
Maybe Plo. I can't.
What do you like about Kit? Why? Oh, clearly, guys, he made his choice.
Plo is as a kid, I would have chose Kit Fisto.
Really? Yeah, I'm still picking Kit Fisto.
Like
He's
as a
awesome.
Jedi though,
He's awesome.
what do you know about him?
Doesn't he do the crazy fight against General Grievous?
He does. He has a couple cool fights, but beyond
Yeah.
that, what does he got?
I mean, he's kind of the hippie Jedi. He's
Plo
always
Koon
smiling.
is like pseudo Qui-Gon.
Pseudo Qui-Gon. And then Kit Fisto, he's the party-loving Jedi. He's hanging out, having a good time.
Yeah, but Plo's like,
Yeah, they belong together
we're
because of that
clones. We're not
question.
meant to be expendable.
Exactly.
Not
That's
to be.
great.
They don't belong together.
They do. They belong right next to each other because, again, the choice.
Put him right there, then I guess. Let it be known. I would have put Plo Koon up there with Ahsoka and Kit Fisto probably in B tier. But Captain Rex already
Psychotic.
jumped in.
Psychotic. And let us know in the comments below. Plo Koon or are you Kit Fisto?
Cal Kestis.
Uh-oh. That's some heat.
One of my favorite stories going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
My critique I levied against Ahsoka, like, what's she doing during the OT?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what he's doing in the OT. He better be 6 feet under.
Yeah.
I love Cal, but come on.
Yeah.
When gone am I, the last of the Jedi will you be?
Mm-hmm.
That better mean something.
Yep.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
he's almost like the Saw Gerrera of a Jedi.
Yeah.
But he's not quite so extreme. He's trying to do everything he can, but he hasn't let go of that like Clone Wars warrior side of him yet. He grew up in that.
Yeah.
He doesn't know anything else. And so he actually gets mad at his friends from the Fallen Order by the time Survivor comes around. He's like, I've been doing this for 5 years. What are you doing, Grease? You're starting a bar? Cool. But it's like, he has to learn that like, hey, everybody's got their own path,
Yeah.
you know? And he dabbles a little bit in the dark side by the end of this,
Mm-hmm.
but he doesn't fall. So I am excited to see where this character goes. That being said, I think I got to give him A tier, but I'll be honest. They land the plane. It could be an S tier Jedi.
Could be an S tier Jedi. Okay.
I think he belongs right there, kind of with Mace Windu.
Gotcha. Not a citizen.
Not a citizen.
Not a citizen.
Great Jedi.
Coleman Cash. We literally know nothing about this guy.
Neat.
He's sitting in Revenge of the Sith.
You know what? I'm really looking at this, Seth.
Yeah.
Seeing the grand scheme of everything. Let's be real. Taryn, Asherad, get out of here.
Why?
They're bad dudes. They're not good Jedi.
What about
are we doing?
Well, what about Bode?
Bode's weird because he's not like a dark Jedi. He hasn't really fallen. He only has a red lightsaber at the end because he steals it. It's not because he bled a crystal or anything.
Gotcha. Okay.
He's weird. He's a hard one. He's really hard. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Bottom of D.
Growth.
Rule of cool is the only thing that brings him up.
I was gonna say that's good.
Let's really be honest.
That makes.
You know what? Vernestra, she's in D. Get her a D. You know what? We're reordering this. We made some mistakes. Get out of here.
If she goes, he goes.
Yeah, he sucks. Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
We're doing a little bit of mid-list reorganizing.
I was gonna say some house cleaning.
Ben and Anakin probably remain because they do turn back to the light.
Yeah.
That is important.
Yeah.
Some of these other guys who are dark wizards.
Yeah.
Mars Brood's in a weird spot too.
Well.
Fair enough. I didn't.
Yeah.
I
There you
did
go.
not consider that.
There you go. Well.
Quinlan, he's bottom C because of the whole Admiral Enigma thing. But he also comes back.
He does.
So he's got that going for him.
He does. He's trying to find his goth girlfriend.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Aren't we all?
Aren't we all?
The plight of man.
You know, my wife a couple years ago for Halloween, she dressed up as Shigo from Kim Possible I mentioned earlier. So I already got mine. We're good to go.
That's cool. Were you Ron Stoppable?
Was
Or were you Rufus?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Whatever she wanted me to be.
Gotcha. All right, there you go. Perry the Platypus, folks. That's not that show.
No,
sorry.
it's the wrong one.
It is the wrong show. Sorry.
There we go. I feel better about this. You feel better?
Yeah, I do.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I still don't feel good about some of these up top, but that's okay. So we had to get the bad guys down a little bit.
I don't know what he's talking about. Things are good up there. Things are real good. Ooh, here's another one that, yeah.
Yeah, from story alone, get her the bottom. Down there.
Even though she turns back to the light.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We're not doing a character list. Come on, I gotta remember that. Gotta remember it.
She can be by
Get her in
Dooku.
D, get her in D.
She can be by Dooku.
I'm trying to remember the rules of our own list. It doesn't
Yes,
matter
exactly.
anymore.
Yeah.
What maybe the most disappointing story in all of Star Wars for me.
Yeah.
I don't know that another tops it.
Yeah.
Tales of the Empire gets announced. I'm like, okay, we finally get to learn what happens to Barriss.
Yeah.
She was already kind of a weird character. We're like, where'd she get these two red lightsabers? And she's fighting Anakin. And okay. No, you get to Tales of the Empire and she's like not bad at all.
Yeah.
And then is like a force healer for a while.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Sacrificed herself, right? To save the
Kinda,
other ones.
yeah.
Yes, to keep the kids away. Yeah. From the
Biggest
Inquisitors.
fumble of Lucasfilm animation, in my opinion, was
Yeah.
Tales of the Empire.
No, it's not very good. I will agree with that.
Yeah. We ever do a characters tier list?
Yeah.
Bottom of F.
F.
You can count on it. Here's someone that's not bottom of F. Cere Junda
Ooh.
from Jedi, Survivor, and Fallen Order. This is her look from Survivor, which, by the way, rule of cool, she looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I love her fight with Darth Vader.
Yeah.
I think she gets too close.
Yeah.
But, on occasion in Star Wars, I think we get a perfect representation about a concept, if that makes sense. So like we know that Jedi are supposed to turn away from fear because fear is the path to the dark side.
Yeah.
Talked about Shaak Ti.
Yep.
He didn't turn away from fear.
He did not.
Some embrace it.
Yep.
Some lead down to hate and suffering.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason she's able to get as close as she does to Vader is because she lets go completely of her fear. And I think really, this is one of the few examples across the whole saga where we really see what that means.
Yeah.
Because what is Darth Vader but the embodiment of fear?
He is.
It's the only reason she can fight him because he was able in the first game to just, get away with aura. Like that's it. Vader is he's strong and he is fear.
Yep.
And so he doesn't even have a health bar. This game, things are a little different for Cere.
Mm-hmm.
She's let go of all that. She's ready.
Yeah.
I think she knows deep down she's not going to beat Darth Vader, but she's going to try.
Yeah.
Darn good Jedi. Might be a hot take. I don't know. I think she's tippy top of A.
Okay. I've not played those games, so I'm going to have to go with you.
I think she is an incredible character.
I'm just going to have to trust you.
Incredible end to her character.
Gotcha.
You could argue she does the sacrifice play
Yeah? Okay.
with her fight against Vader.
CC10.
Rule of cool.
Yeah.
Gendy's Clone Wars might be the top. Skyrim meets Clone Wars. Hello.
It's pretty cool. But does that get him out of B?
Does it get him out of B? Probably not.
Yeah. I was going to say.
He's cool though.
Yeah.
Cool looking Jedi.
Yeah, he's cool.
Just, you had all the, B was your action figure lineup as a kid.
It's true. You wanted all those.
Like Ayla Secura.
Yeah.
You wanted even Peel, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe a little Stas Ali. You wanted a Saucy Tin. You got to have Yaddle and Shaak Ti. Every young man wanted an Ayla Secura action
It's true.
figure. So. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Kirakal Inflee. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that Darth Vader takes his lightsaber crystal.
Yes.
Neat character because he's one of the few characters that kind of gets one up on Darth Vader.
Mm-hmm. For a brief moment.
Neat look.
Yeah.
That being said, I don't know a ton about this character.
I mean, we don't know a ton about him. Really.
He's the Barash Val guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as a Jedi, where would you place him? Is he A tier? It's pretty strong.
He is.
Barash Val, that's pretty Jedi-like.
Yeah.
Facing down Vader.
It is.
I think he could be with Cin Drallig.
We got a lot of hitters up there in A. You want to put him up there
Is
too?
he a hitter? It's like the best Star Wars comic.
It is a really good Star Wars comic, but I mean, it's just a moment in the best Star Wars comic.
All right, fine. He could be here with Oppo.
Okay. Hope that sticks. Pong Krell, he's not a good guy.
Boo!
Boo! He sucks.
F tier.
Yeah, not a good
Terrible
Jedi.
Jedi.
Yes.
And you know what? I have a bone to pick with Pong Krell.
Sure.
I wish he was just a dark Jedi
Yeah.
that got too into the military stuff. I hate that he tries to commune with Darth Tyrannus at the end of that arc.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't need to be a Sith. Just make him a jerk. Just make him a bad Jedi.
Yeah. They don't really have that in Star Wars anymore, though.
He's really the only one.
It's true.
Like these other guys fall completely to the dark side. I think he's like the only example other than maybe kind of Barriss.
Or Balin.
No, because he's straight up a villain. He's like a character he's just a bad Jedi.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of those.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
F tier, but like in a good way, maybe.
Gotcha.
All right, I got another double.
Yep.
I don't agree with this double. Seth thinks they're the legends and canon version of each other.
They're very similar.
Ram Kota
Yes.
and Kanan Jarrus.
Don't you feel like where Ram Kota walked, Kanan
Other
ran?
than being blind, they don't have a lot of similarities.
And
in my
having a
opinion.
top knot.
Okay.
And having cool
Those are
lightsabers.
so superficial.
And
reasons.
going in, oh my gosh. And all of a sudden, like Jedi going into hiding.
Yeah, but he's got the Spectre crew, and they're a rebel cell.
Yeah.
He's drinking on in Cloud City, depending on which version of the game you play.
Yeah.
Or on Nar Shaddaa.
Yeah. And then he's got his cool little crew. He's got his special forces
His
and everything.
militia in the beginning.
Yeah.
But then once he goes off on his own, they're not the same at all.
Yeah.
So for the sake of it, fine. They're the two blind Jedi.
They are very
Let's
similar.
start with Ram.
Yeah.
This guy rules.
Yeah.
I love Ram Kota.
You like both of them too. I don't know why you're being all like, I
never said I didn't like Kanan.
They're not the same. You do like them both. You're
I
like,
never said I didn't.
I know, but I'm just saying that you're like, well, let's start with him. They're like,
We got to start with one of
but
them.
you're also giving me a hard time about putting them together. They're like, I was going to say, you like them both.
Okay, fine. They're the same, but we're starting with Ram Kota.
Gotcha, but you like them both, don't you?
We will get to Kanan.
Okay, I'm just saying.
We're not ranking them together.
Oh my gosh. There's like
Can we rank one at a time?
Sure.
Rom Coda's cool.
Yeah.
I like the saber coming out of his back.
Yeah,
I had an action figure of him as a kid. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, where do you think Ben Solo got it?
Yeah, he's got that in the comics, right?
Yes, when he becomes like Ben of the Knights of Ren. He's not Kylo Ren yet.
Ben of Ren.
Yeah, Ben of Ren. He puts his lightsaber up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's really cool. I love his arc in The Force Unleashed. That scene where because it's your first boss fight. I also love the lore at the time. Like, he survived Order 66 because he never trusted the clones. He had his own militia.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he's like one of the first rebel cells that busts out against the Empire because he's got his own guys.
Yeah.
And so, Starkiller gets sent to fight him. And it's that great moment where you're kind of hovering over space, in that broken part of the bridge. And he's like, I sense Vader will not always be your master. It will be me. And then that throws him off enough to get blinded and thrown into the abyss.
Yeah.
And then you find him later.
Turns out I lived.
Yeah. And he gets to become this drunken kind of Jedi master. And I like how that's carried forward in the next game.
Yeah.
He's cool. He's up here. I put him in 8 tier.
Yeah.
I like Rom Coda a lot.
Yeah.
He's my dark horse pick for if I could bring anybody into canon, Rom Coda.
There you go.
Disagree?
No, I would put them near each other. That's the whole thing.
I would too, but not because of the same.
Oh.
Guys, Rebels isn't my favorite show. However, Kanan has a great arc in that show.
It's true. And the sacrifice play.
Maybe the best one.
It's real good.
It's like one of the best scenes in all of Star Wars.
It's real good. Yes.
Yeah.
You are right. I like how his lightsaber, also like Rom Coda, Kanan has a cool lightsaber.
Yeah.
I like that it detaches.
I agree.
Yeah, that's cool.
I really like in that episode where he dies and that whole arc, he just acts a different way. He is at peace with his purpose. He knows he's going to die.
Mm-hmm.
He has a whimsy about him. You know what he almost reminds me of? Gandalf in some ways.
Yeah.
I think he just has that I know my place in this world and I'm going to fulfill it. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I think Yoda has that same whimsy about him.
Yeah, especially towards the end.
Yeah, Obi-Wan has that same whimsy. There's just something about that wizard-like.
Well, I think it's being truly following the will of the Force.
Yeah. It reminds me, all three of those characters that I just mentioned who kind of have that vibe, reminds me of what a good, what mentors, Christian mentors in my life are like. People who really understand, their walk with the Lord. Because in a lot of ways, I mean, you guys know if you've been around the channel, the Force stuff, it's a nice parallel.
Yeah.
To Christendom, in my opinion. Heck, go look at our Christmas video if you need more on that. And that's what these characters kind of remind me of. Like people who are really at peace with their purpose. And they know that I might die today, but I know where I'm going. Yeah. And I think that's what Kanan feels like.
Gotcha.
So, really, really cool character. Up there, tippy top of A. Yeah. I think he really embodies what it means to be a Jedi. And I like that you see his struggle up until that point. He's not perfect.
Yeah. No, not at all. Not at all. Hey, you like this guy. Ki-Adi-Mundi.
Ki-Adi-Mundi. Yeah. You know why I like him?
Why?
Battlefront 2 on the Munilist level. He's your hero token.
Oh, okay.
I played that level a lot. I don't know. And I had an action figure of him as a kid too. Yeah. He's my pick for the prequel Jedi. You know all the prequel Jedi that kind of blend together? Yeah. Mine is Kit Fisto and Ki-Adi-Mundi.
Gotcha.
I never had a Plo Koon.
Really?
No.
So then what, you want to put him in A?
No. You know why?
Why?
We don't know his birthday.
We don't know his birthday.
Yeah, it's a problem. Ever since that... Ever since Birthday Gate, I can't get that out of my head with Ki-Adi.
That's true. I can't sleep at night.
Just knowing, when am I going to send him his card?
Yep.
I don't know how old he is.
Yep.
I don't know how many candles to put on the cake.
I just think that's funny. But
Stalyshan.
Ooh.
I've not played these games.
I'll be real. I haven't played either, but I did some deep diving. She's nuts.
Love how you have her, but not Bastila on this list.
She's the daughter of Bastila.
I know.
Or descendant of Bastila. Not daughter, but descendant of her and Revan.
Right.
She's a grandmaster. She also finds Tython when the Jedi, because do you know about like the Deceived trailer, you know, where Darth Malgus attacks?
Yes, the Jedi Temple.
Yes. You know what's happening during that? She is at a meeting where the Sith go, hey, we're going to have peace. Like we want to do a treaty. All right. And basically the Sith then attack the temple and sack Coruscant and basically have the Jedi in a chokehold and are like, hey, sign the treaty now. And guess what? It's all the way we want it to be. And they're like, we have to take it because, yeah. And so anyway, the Jedi need a new home. She ends up going and refinding Tython.
Okay.
She also has a super in-game moment where she teams up with the Sith and the Jedi to stop Revan because Revan's evil half like comes back and he's trying to bring about that.
It's not Malgus?
No.
Interesting.
It's the whole, Malgus is like her Voldemort, if you will, her rival. And then Malgus gets captured and she gets the choice. She could execute him. She decides to put him in jail. So that being said, I mean, like,
I'm hearing S tier.
I was going to say, I'm thinking like S or A. Like she's another one of those like legends that's awesome.
I'll leave it up to you.
Yeah. I think that in my research, I also think that she is up here, that she does all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think too that like she does embody that idea of being of what it means to be a Jedi. She learns because like she starts out like she's like knowing war and everything. And then she has to then find them a new home. And then she starts promoting a different type of learning. And yeah, with that learning, some dark Jedi do come up, but the Jedi do deal with it, unfortunately, because she's like, they're following the Force, if you will.
Yeah.
And then that crazy in-game moment where they all have to team up against Revan. So the Sith and the Jedi all team up together, and she's that thing that unites all of them. So
it's cool.
Yeah.
S
in my
tier?
research,
How about
S tier. Yeah.
Can I make an amendment?
Sure. I'm willing to talk. What's up? What about Rom Coda?
Rom doesn't have that moment that Kanan does. I don't know. I just was really thinking about that as you were telling some of that story. And I'm like, you know what?
Okay. We're just letting the Force guide us in this episode.
You don't agree?
Yeah. I mean,
I think everything we're talking about, what it means to be a Jedi, Kanan embodies.
He is. And I think that too, that like, it's cool that Rebels is a kid's show. And so that shows kids like what it means to be a Jedi, that next generation, what it means to be a Jedi, since they don't have Clone Wars, but they do have Rebels.
I was trying to take away, like, it's tough to get my personal bias out of here. Cause like I said, when we talked about him, Rebels isn't my favorite, but if I'm really thinking about it, I'm like, man, he's a good Jedi.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were out of heavy hitters.
Yeah.
I forgot about him.
Yeah.
Guys, if you're not sitting down, go ahead and sit down. Guys, if you're listening while driving, go ahead and pull over.
Guys, get some Happy Burger and sit. Who we got?
It's Coleman Trevor, baby.
Oh my gosh.
We get one every list. We get one. Rule of cool. Brother invented it.
He's a dinosaur Jedi.
Sacrifice play.
Yep, that's it. Yeah.
I don't know for what he sacrificed, but he did.
He did, yes.
For the greater good.
Yes.
And what's better than that? What's greater than good?
Well, I was going to say, too, that the idea is he really is. Wars do not make one great.
Yeah.
It's true.
The war didn't make him great at all.
It didn't make him great at all.
But somehow he superseded all of it.
He did, yes.
Dinosaur Jedi?
Dinosaur Jedi, yes. That's two words that you just put together. Jocasta knew.
Jocasta knew nothing.
Exactly. The archives were not complete. There we go.
She's like one of those embodiments of the Jedi's arrogance to me.
It's true.
If it does not appear in our records, it does not exist.
Yeah. Make your lightsaber gun.
I agree. C tier. Get her out of here. Get her out of here. Yeah. Torben.
He's better than the others.
You know how sometimes the term like fan film gets lobbed at a lot of new Star Wars?
Yeah.
It just looks like a fan film. Yeah. Never felt that harder than in the scene where he, like the Barrage vow, where he's old.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I remember in college when I was making fan films and like doing productions, it's like you couldn't escape all you had access to were your peers. So everybody's 20 something in your show. So, but sometimes you need an old person.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll go to Party City, get myself a little gray hairspray. I'll do what I can.
Yeah. We got to age ourselves up.
That's this. It's like really, and something with this high a budget Get a new actor. Because he does fine in the younger scenes. I'm not taking anything away from this guy.
Yeah.
Like, he swings the lightsaber okay. I don't like another yellow lightsaber. It's like, gosh, it's only 100 years for Phantom Menace. You guys want to know why I hate the yellow lightsabers? That's why. There's so many of them in the Disney era. You're telling me that nobody in the prequels and the Battle of Geonosis especially has a yellow lightsaber? What's the obsession? Oh, Anakin had this dream of what he would be like if he was a Jedi in Tatooine, wielding the yellow lightsaber. Get out of here. You've seen 2. One was green. Actually, 3. One was blue. One was red. Where'd you get yellow from? Nah. Luke, but no, he had an extra lightsaber in between Empire and Return of the Jedi. And guess what? It was a Temple Guard lightsaber, so it's yellow too. Good guys have blue and green. Bad guys have red. And if you're Sam Jackson, you get purple. This doesn't count. F tier.
F?
No, he could be D tier.
You have him above Yord? Or lower than Yord?
Fine, whatever.
Put him next to Kelnacca.
Put him next to Kelnacca, I guess.
Goodness gracious.
This drives me nuts.
Jeez.
I hate that.
Jeez. Here's another one of your favorites. Ezra Bridger.
Ezra Bridger.
Ezra Bridger.
Oof.
I know. Ugh. A lot of people like this is their guy, though.
I know, and I don't get it.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to where he'll land in Ahsoka season 2.
Yeah.
I just don't think he ever grows in the show.
Yeah.
He grows
He does
a
make
little
the
bit.
sacrifice play, though.
Kinda. Yeah.
Kinda.
No, he does.
He communes with whales and saves the day.
But that's like the first moment I feel like in 4 seasons where I'm like, wow, you learned something.
He learns more from Maul. Is that what you're trying to say?
You know what it feels like? Have you ever played an RPG where you're just grinding experience, but like you never actually bother to level up? But then you come to a point you're like, oh shoot, I never leveled up.
Yeah.
And then you're like level 100.
Yeah.
That's what he feels like. It's like you don't do anything, but then into Rebels, perfect Jedi moment. I'm going to make the same hand gesture Kanan did, and I'm going to save everybody from Thrawn.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
But what about what he did in Ahsoka? Do you like any of that?
What'd he do?
Hung out with some crabs?
A little bit of Force foo. I remember when that got leaked. I'm like, sick. Can't wait.
Yeah.
He just gets a blaster. He's like, yeah, the Force is my ally. I don't need a weapon. But this gun, I can handle that.
So what are you thinking?
You're going to have to convince me to get him out of C.
I'm not married to him. So, sorry.
He could be top of C.
Top of C.
He could be top of
Next
C.
to Maris? Or Bear?
He could be above Maris.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's that compelling of a character, and I don't think he's that Jedi.
But we're talking about Jedi.
I know, and I don't think he's that Jedi-like. I'll be real.
Even though he makes the sacrifice play.
I think he has moments.
Yeah.
Moments. But as like, he does not embody. Maybe that's the character where he's at. Maybe he'll climb the list.
Maybe he'll
on.
grow.
Not my favorite.
His heart will grow 3 sizes that day.
Guys, we have Barbarian Afal.
Also known as Jedi Bob.
Jedi Bob.
Yes.
The legend.
Yes. The myth.
It's pretty cool.
S.
Seth.
S.
Seth.
S.
Seth.
S.
Let me hear an argument.
S.
Let me hear an argument first.
Because he teaches us all the lessons. Like, he failure is the greatest teacher and everything. Like, he goes through actually.
He's up there with Yoda.
He is up there with Yoda. He could be at the bottom with Yoda. Like, Yoda could be higher than him. He's awesome. Then you gotta go tippy top of A for me.
No.
Is that really what you want to do?
Do it, coward.
It just happened. Yep. Execute Order 66. It's been an honor, buddy.
Roger.
He's S. Agent Kolar. It's another B Jedi.
Nah, D. Throw him down there. Yeah, you know what?
D Jedi?
Yeah.
Why him?
He's stabbed once.
He does. That's it.
He's
Yeah.
dead.
It's true.
Lame.
Yeah.
He probably is in Clone Wars and does something cool, but I don't care. Maybe Palpatine does a little Force scream or something. I don't know. D tier. Corran Horn.
Corran Horn.
I got nothing on this guy.
Gotcha. He's just another Legends Jedi. He's, I was going to say, he's in Kenobi. He's in Kenobi. His name is mentioned, or like his family name is in there. But I was going to say, he's just part of Luke's Jedi Order. He's a pilot. He's got to be B.
Find this. Somebody's got to leave. We're changing all the rules today.
Changing all the rules.
Get somebody out of there.
Wow.
He's gone. C. He'd be with Ezra.
He was a librarian.
Well, so is Jocasta Nu.
Wow.
It's your turn.
Jackie. Best character from the Acolyte.
The best.
Yes.
By far.
Yes. But I don't think she's A.
No.
No. I think she's definitely a solid B.
Yeah.
Does someone have to leave?
There's room.
Okay. There's always room in our hearts for Jackie. Is that what you're trying to say?
I like Jackie.
I like Jackie
I like
too.
Daphne Keene.
Yes.
She's a good character. She was easily my favorite of those Jedi.
Definitely. And man, what a way to go out. That was crazy. Yeah.
Ooh. Talk about Legends characters.
Yes.
Galen Merrick.
Ooh.
Starkiller.
Starkiller himself.
We have a bit of a philosophical question we have to answer
That's
here.
true.
Does the clone count?
I don't know.
Are they the same?
I don't know. Does it count?
Are they two separate
I
characters?
think they are two separate characters.
I don't know that I agree with that.
Really? You think that he lived through his situation with Vader?
That's why I like Force Unleashed 2 a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think it proposes a really fascinating question.
Yeah.
Is this actually Galen?
Yeah.
Or is it not?
I mean, there's vats of things everywhere.
I mean, I know it's not his physical body,
Yeah.
but is this the spirit of Galen Merrick?
I
his
don't know
character?
about that.
I don't know.
Or does the clone just think that he's Galen Merrick and all he knows is pain?
I think that is a question neither of us can answer.
It's true.
But for the sake of our list,
It's real to me.
let's just count Force Unleashed 1
Okay.
and that character who dies at the end in the canon ending.
Gotcha.
It's tough to put Starkiller on Galen. He was literally taken as a child.
Yeah.
And he, when presented with doing the right thing, he does do it.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's the same as a lot of these other dark side characters. He literally didn't know any different. And the minute he's challenged, he's like, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I think you have to give Galen credit for that.
Yeah.
And I think he starts the Rebel Alliance in Legends.
He does.
It's his family crest that's
That
the
becomes
symbol.
the Rebel Alliance. Yes. He faces down evil. He faces down his fear. He's willing to go up against Palpatine and Darth Vader.
That's where I got him.
That's fine.
Cool
Yeah.
character.
He's a good character.
I love his drip as a Jedi too.
Oh, with a white hood?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would.
What does that mean?
Yeah, because Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
That's what it
no,
means. That's what it means.
I played that before those games. Come on.
Whatever. Ooh. Van Zillo. Or Van Zallo. Do you know who this is?
Not a clue.
He's the Jedi that fights Malgus in the Deceived trailer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, and really his claim to fame is that Malgus says that he's his prized kill. So I do think it's cool that he's like a Jedi in armor and then is like the one who stands up and is like defending the temple and everything like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, he's just like a Jedi battle master, for lack of a better term.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's all you, brother.
B's looking good. I don't know. You've watched the trailer. He's cool.
He's cool.
Yeah.
I like that trailer.
Yeah.
One of these days we'll have to tier list cinematic trailers.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, I'll put him there. I was gonna say that, he did his best. He went down tried to save the Republic in Coruscant. Didn't work out very well.
He's about to star in his own film.
Grogu! Wow! He hasn't done anything yet.
He better start.
He put the Rancor to sleep.
He's a cool prop. He better start being a cool character.
It's true. I can't wait for
real
him.
soon.
He's gonna sound like Chris Pratt.
So C right now is limbo for him.
Yep.
He could go up or down.
He could.
We're gonna see.
We're gonna see. Anyway. Oh man, this is my Ki-Adi Mundi.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, this is Roran Karab. I think that's how I say his name. That I'm not even 100% sure how to say his name.
Is he better than Wolfman Jedi?
He's my Wolfman Jedi. Yes.
He is cool.
He's
very cool.
So cool. And he at least gets a couple moments that he was also in that fan poll or whatever, and he lost, but then they still put him in with more of a part than the Wolf Jedi. I like Kit Fisto, I like this guy, and I like Ayla Secura. They're like my three favorites from the...
Okay, yeah, those are your prequel Jedi.
Yeah, those are my prequel Jedi. So I want to put him A, but I know better. I'll put him B. I like the Scream. I think that's awesome. Yeah, it's like one of those. We saw Hammerhead in the cantina. Then it's like, hey, let's make one of those a Jedi. It's just like, that's so cool.
Yeah,
yeah, just one of those alien species, which I know that's all the prequel Jedi are. Is just like, hey, let's just make this alien a Jedi.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Guys, we have 2 left, and I swear we didn't really plan it this way. Just the Force was guiding us.
It did. Showed us the way.
You probably know what they are because you're like, wait a minute, guys. You're missing the Skywalker twins.
Mm-hmm.
How serendipitous.
Yeah.
That they both are the ones who remain.
Serendipitous.
Let's start with Leia.
Yeah.
Ooh, she's tough.
She is tough.
Character, S tier.
Yes.
Jedi?
I don't know. She might be with her dad. Really?
And B?
What, you'd say A?
I think I'd still go A.
Yeah.
That she.
Well, I want to know with more like what her training's like and stuff like that. That's the whole thing. Is I'm really curious about that book.
Yeah, that's going to come out this summer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost thinking she goes right there with Rey.
Yeah.
She's definitely powerful. She's got rule of cool. She embodies what it means to be a Jedi, even if she does not have it in title necessarily. Does that make sense?
I guess so. Yeah.
Like selflessness.
Yes.
Like
she does make the sacrifice play and
being a
everything like
warrior.
that. Yes. That, she had a good teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's right there.
Okay.
I think if she would have chose to be an actual Jedi, she's probably S tier.
Yeah.
But she didn't make that choice. He made that choice.
He did.
Luke Skywalker.
Yep.
We all know he's an S.
Yeah.
But it's where?
I mean, S is S, isn't it?
Yeah, but you kind of got, you got your big four right here.
Yeah.
And is that the order it goes?
In my opinion, it's not.
This is Seth's ideal.
Yeah, probably. Or I might put Yoda in front of Luke.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. What's your 4 then?
That's mine.
Okay.
They're tied.
I see.
I think Luke, by his very place in the story,
Mm-hmm.
has to be above these two. I think he is all three of these characters combined. What's Yoda tell Luke?
Create something all new.
Yeah. I mean, he kind of has to be, right? Because we said Qui-Gon was what the Jedi should have been if they followed the will of the Force.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan is taking the best of the Jedi dogma and moving it forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yoda is taking the best of passing on what you have learned, and it all culminates in Luke Skywalker. We talked about Cere Junda, how we get to see a Jedi really do a Jedi thing. What's the most Jedi thing we've ever seen in Star Wars? I would argue it's one of two things. Throwing away his lightsaber in Return of the Jedi and
facing down the First Order.
Facing down Kylo Ren, using the Force for knowledge and attack, or knowledge and defense, never for attack.
Yeah.
So I think that it's almost unfair that Luke is even on the list, because as Yoda says, we are what they grow beyond. Luke has to be what he grows beyond.
Mm-hmm.
And so then you might take that and be like, well, then what about Rey? It's like, well, Rey doesn't really do anything yet. And you also have to take that. Like, you have to take the lesson.
Yeah.
So even though Luke exiles himself, I think, as we covered in the sequel videos, I think he does it out of selflessness.
It's true.
I think
takes himself out of the fight.
I think that's a sacrifice in its own right. And then he literally sacrifices himself.
Mm-hmm.
There is a part of me that agrees that Obi-Wan, how about this? That's where I'm at.
Gotcha.
You got the top three, easy.
Yeah.
Then the ones with the trailblazers.
Then the ones that are left. Gotcha. It's all right, because I got my number 1, and your number 1 can be there. Yeah.
We got Pong Krell where he belongs. We got Obi-Wan Kenobi where he belongs. And we got Coleman Trevor where he belongs.
Yes.
That's all that matters with the Jedi tier list. Let us know. Do we need to tackle some more legends?
Mm-hmm.
What tier list should we do next, guys? Let us know in the comments down below. And otherwise, get a call. Better be Captain Rex ready to bust a cap in you for that Jedi Bob take. Ridiculous. Master Yoda.
Our birthday party ready it is.
We're wrapping up right now, sir. Getting out of here in due time.
Oh my gosh, who's the birthday boy or girl?
What's the holdup? Is there a droid attack on my birthday?